They do. Jeber, spear, horn, bear, scare, bork, bork, bork. English beer. Hi everyone, today's wellbeing tip is on food and nutrition. I read an interesting article recently about us coming out of hibernation due to COVID-19, and it said that about 1 in 5, 20% of us have actually put on weight. And I thought, oh, is that me? And I went, yes, that's me. And I like to sometimes press the pause button and see where I'm at in some of those things. Well, it's really important, our nutrition, because it affects every part of our being. We're body, soul and spirit, and each part affects the other. Now I know that while we're students, we've got a lot of things happening and we've got limited time, so I thought, what's a great typical student meal? And I think most of us enjoy the 2-minute noodles. They're quick and easy. So I want to do a little challenge to try and make this meal far more nutritional than just the plain noodles. So here we go. All right, I'm going to supersize this meal. And I'm going to press my timer over here to try and do it in just a few minutes. So in they go, and I'm going to put the satchel in because I actually like the flavour as well. Now I'm going to throw in just some things that I've had in the fridge. So we had these little cherry tomatoes. These are chock-a-block full of goodness. They're good for your eyes, they're good for your skin. And of course you can cut them. I like to cut some of them in half, or you can just chuck them all straight in the pot. What's great about these is when they hit your mouth, they kind of give a little flavour explosion. So I'm just going to throw a few in there, stir that a little bit while that's boiling, and I'm going to throw a few in the pot to give it that beautiful, beautiful flavour. Another one that was in the fridge today is kale. Now, according to the research, this is a green vegetable that has some of the most healthiest nutrients of any plant on earth. I like to throw in spinach as well, the baby spinach. We didn't have any today, so I'm going to put that kale in there as well. I just chopped that up beforehand. All right, what else have I got in the fridge? Now, I've got some cheese and I've got some eggs. What I love about eggs are a superfood. We've got some chooks outside, and so we've got essentially organic eggs. Eggs are full of protein, they're full of an abundance of nutrients, they've got all of the good healthy fats in them. So eggs are commonly known as a superfood. I love to crack a couple of these. In fact, I'm going to crack one of these into a bowl. I'm going to use this bowl here and just show you how beautiful that yolk is from an organic from a chook that's had a bit of a feed in the garden and been given some really good food. So if you can get organic eggs, all the better. Look at that, aren't they absolutely beautiful? Laid them myself. All right, so I'll put those in a minute. I'm actually inspired by my favourite. Everyone's got a favourite chef. My favourite chef is the Swedish chef. That's the guy on the Muppet Show that says sturdy, 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 sturdy. I love that guy. All right, now I've got some shallots that were laying around as well. So I'm just going to chop them up and I'll put them in right towards the end. I'll try not to get too many on the floor. All right, so I'm going to put them in and I'll try not to cut my finger in the process. All right, great. So let's put the eggs in. And how long have I got? Okay, I've got about another minute or so. So you can see this is a really quick, easy meal, a classic student meal, but we can supersize this and make it even more nutritional. The other really good thing about eggs is that if you're doing some training, some exercise with weights and so forth, they help with muscle mass. They also help with weight loss and weight reduction. Absolutely brilliant food. So I'm going to put those in there. Couple of good eggs and stir them around. Sturdy, 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 sturdy. All right, can you come over and just have a little look in here? And you can see that they just mix in beautifully and they start to thicken up the whole dish as well. All right, and we'll keep that cooking for a little bit. Now I'm going to chuck in the shallots. You can put them in towards the end or you can put them in now. And I sometimes like to put the cheese in last of all. I've just got some cheddar. So I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of the cheddar cheese in there, probably not too much. What's a really great cheese, I had this one in the fridge, is Parmesan. So it gives that really nice tangy taste, but also Parmesan's low fat and absolutely chock-a-block full of protein. So I'm going to throw that one in the pot as well. I'm going to get my bowl here almost ready to serve. I'm going to stir that around just a little bit more and we're just about done. Okay, into the bowl we go, and I've got a little bit of soup in there, lots of greens, lots of veggies, And look at that. Sometimes I've got some parsley. I didn't have so much parsley. I'm going to garnish that with a little bit of parsley. So you can chop that up and put that in. It's full of goodies and iron as well. So there you go. The humble noodle supersized. Now we've got a superfood nutritional meal. And so something for us just to think about at this time with our health and our nutrition, just to press the pause button to see where we're at. Do we need to just get our hand out of the cookie jar, come back on to being mindful of what we're putting into our mouths, because it affects every part of us, because we're body, soul and spirit. Each part affects the other. I hope that's helpful to us, and bon appetit. Enjoy your day. God bless you.